after school every day. I usually have like different kinds of meetings. Like I'm in National Honor Society. I'm vice president of student council. Um, I got executive committee meetings and things like that. And then I go to practice usually from 3 to about 5. Then I'll get home around 6, do some homework, usually a few hours because I'm in like IB classes, and then I go to bed around usually around 11 or 12 probably. Sometimes they have like some late nights, and Friday nights or Saturdays usually we have games, and yeah, that's basically how my week goes. Sundays I'll do homework and watch football. No, I'm in IB classes.
I'm sorry, I don't know what.
Well, it's kind of like AP, but it's like international baccalaureate program, and yeah, it's like kind of worth like AP credit, and like it's worth like college credits and stuff too. During the season, well, we have practice every day, and then we come in Sunday mornings for a run and a lift. Football really is year round because in the off season, every day we go to the weight room. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and Friday. Usually, I get home around the same time. It's like the same routine. I'm not practicing; like we're working out.
So when you're in the off season, about how long will you spend in the gym on those days?
2 or 3 hours a day, probably. Well, actually, it kind of helps like doing sports because I know I don't have that much time, like as much time as everyone else, to do my homework. So when I do get home, I know I have to do it like in like the time allotted because I can't like slack or anything. It keeps me motivated because like I have to maintain my grades like while doing all this other stuff too. Well, I'm trying to get into like an Ivy League college.
Wow, where are you looking at?
Um, Harvard, Yale, Princeton, Columbia, UPenn, John Hopkins, and then Brandeis and UMass Amherst. I don't know, like peer mediation, like I just kind of like doing stuff like that. I was like a peer tutor for a little bit. I was actually gonna do the tutoring program here, but I just didn't have time because like during football season, it's the same time as practice. Um, Student council, well, I was class president freshman year, and like part of that is you have to join the student council, and I just ended up liking it more than the executive committee, so I've just kind of stayed in it, and like me and my best friend Dan, we actually kind of like rebuilt the council here. Like if you ask Dr. Zach, like she'll talk about it, and like now we're president, vice president. Um, National Honor Society, I was invited to that, and well, there's really no point in saying no. And like we do a lot of community service and stuff with them, like the blood drives and like the bone marrow drive and things like that. And yeah.
Jealous anymore?
Well, personally, for me, I'm just not really like I just don't let myself stress over things like that. Like I know what I want, and I know like what I have to do to get it. Like my parents have always been behind me, but like I am a self motivated person. I think you kind of need that because if other people are always pushing you, you might not end up doing like what you want to do. But like I want to major in psychology, so like I already like kind of know like what I'm getting into and like what I have to do that.